Back, we are starting to look at our Ellevation application. I was able to get to Ellevation by logging in through Clever DISD, and then I clicked on my Ellevation application, which is this one right here. I checked the heart, it's red, so now it's going to show up on my favorites, so I don't have to search for it every time I'm looking for it. Once I click on it, this is the actual teacher dashboard that you will see. Before we dive into all of the features and the components of Ellevation, I wanted to point out three new features that they have added to help since we are still unsure of what next year will look like. They want to make sure that we feel supported. One thing that I want to point out first is their help desk. So even though Ellevation communicates through Clever, which communicates through PowerSchool, they want us to be able to reach them directly when we have questions about the functionality of this application. So the first way that you can get to the help desk is you can click the graduation hat. When I hover over it, it says resources. I'm going to click the actual caret. I'm going to click where it says help desk. And when this pops up, it says open new request. So even though this is a question mark that's hovering over it, it's still an active mouse. So you can go ahead and click it. And now I can select the actual topic where I'm having issues. So for example, let's say I'm having issues with the actual student part of it. Now they want some additional details. I'm going to say I'm having issues with the designated support. And then they want me to tell them which students am I actually having issues with. They have found out that some accounts have synced up well and some have not. So you might have one or two students who are affected and not the whole group. So you can go ahead and put that right here and then describe to them the issue that you are having. And then also take a screenshot of that window where you are and go ahead and upload it and attach image and document. That way they can see exactly where you're having an issue. One thing that I like is that you can see right here what their hours of operation are from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Right now, due to the high usage of Ellevation, it is taking them about 24 to 48 hours to actually fix the issue that you are putting the ticket in for. One thing that I want to mention is if your need is a little bit more immediate than waiting 24 to 48 hours, you can click this arrow right here. It's going to take you back to their Help Center home screen, and they actually have contact support, so you can email them and then you can also call their 1-800 number and they are happy to help. You can also look right here. You can see that they've added different areas where you might experience some technology glitches. So you can click on it. So I'm going to click on student information, and then I have all of these blue links and articles that pop up to try to help me see if I can problem solve it or troubleshoot it myself. The second way that you can get to the help desk area, I'm going to go back to my teacher dashboard so you can see this from the beginning. There will always be on every screen this orange help question mark. Need help? Yes, we need help. So you are going to click it. It will always be in your bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So you can click it and then that same window is going to pop up. The question mark at the bottom right-hand corner, they added a couple of months ago to make it a little bit easier to contact them when you are in the middle of trying to figure out how to troubleshoot something. It gets a little stressful. Now you can just click the orange arrow. Same thing, resource center, contact support, and then you also have your ticket. If you need to put in an actual ticket, that's going to take you back to that window where we were at, where you just click open new request. I also want to point out, I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to go back up here to this little graduation cap, and I want you to see the actual resource center. So this resource center they put together with articles and more elaborate instructions on how to try to troubleshoot some of these areas yourself. So I'm going to go to Ellevation platform, browse all articles. I'm going to look at the different areas that they have already set up for me. I'm going to say I actually want to learn more about the student profile. So when I click on student profile, they are going to ask me which area do I really want to look at. I'm going to say header, and then I can look at the different components that the header has to offer. So we'll scroll down so you can see those. Now, this is a new addition to the Ellevation platform because they realize as we try to navigate this by ourselves, we sometimes hit walls and hurdles and we need more immediate help. So they are trying to accommodate us in the high demand for tech support that we might need. They also have one more component that they just added. I'm going to go back to my graduation cap. I'm going to click on the caret and I'm going to click Ellevation Academy. And when I click Ellevation Academy, this is actually going to take us to their online learning platform. These platforms, these sections right here run just like your online self-paced courses. So if I click on Ellevation Basics, it will take me to, well, I've already completed that. Let's go back and do one that I haven't. There we go, we can see it. Let's go back to Strategies Online. And this will take you through activities that you can do virtually. It will take you through little quizzes to see if you understand it.
We're going to work in pairs to write our I am monologues.
And then you'll have little places where you click to interact
so that they're working with a partner who needs
the
the
video
same level
clips.
of support. Luca and Camilla both need high support in this activity.
So I'm going to pause that. I just wanted you to see it. So today we looked at 2 ways that you can get to the help desk. Remember that we're always going to click this graduation cap where our resources are. They're kind of tucked away a little bit. And we're going to click on this caret. You have your help desk, you have your resource center, and you have your Ellevation Academy. Thank you so much for tuning in to Tech Time with Ms. Boykin. We will stop here for this, and then I will get the other videos uploaded where we actually take an in-depth look at our student list. We will look at our instructional resources that we have, and then later in September, we will look at the monitoring section. All right, have a great day.